So today we're going to continue our discussion about public art and about doing small little projects that make high impact in your community. And the example here is in Sand City, the art park that's being developed. And there's a couple things that are going on since our last video. You can see we had some individuals come in and cut some holes, and in those holes we're going to actually place some 6x6 wood poles that are about 14 to 16 foot tall, and hanging off of those will be a series of Edison bulb string lights, which are, you can see down through there where all these barriers are. That's where all the new poles are going to go, and you can see how they are going to go all the way stretch across. So there's some over here too as well, and we're going to string the Edison bulb lights. So those are the clear light bulbs that you can actually see through and see the kind of flicker of the light. They're called Edison bulbs. You can get them at Costco or anywhere. They're usually about 40-foot long strands. They're not super expensive, but high impact. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch those from this wall all the way over to this side, and they will go back and forth across the art park and just create this really cool ambiance, low light but really cool vibe for the area. So when we have events at night, or close to dusk, or even at dawn, depending on what the event is, it'll give a really neat vibe to it. All right, we got the poles in. You can see cut out a little bit of the blacktop, put them down about 5 feet, backfilled them, filled them with concrete so that they're nice and stable. We do get a lot of winds here, but you can see they're about 14 foot tall. So the next step will be to put a eye bolt through the top, and then we'll use some steel wire to connect all the way across the park here to the poles on the opposite side, so that we can string the lights. So a little bit more progress over here at the art park over in Sand City. I want to show you, just adding those little small things that we keep talking about, these little elements that really make a difference in the space. So we've been talking about those poles that are behind me right there that were going to be put in, which are now complete. And you can see now starting to run the cabling across. You can see those Edison bulbs. It's kind of going over there. They're just loosely put on there right now. So that's the first strand that's gone up. But you can see that they're going to really add a really kind of a cool element to the space to just give some ambiance lighting. And it's not a super expensive project to do, but high value when it comes to enhancing your public spaces. So we're checking in on the progress over at the art park of the installation of the Edison bulbs that we discussed were being installed to add a new element or a little element to a public space that's being created. And just walking along the outside, I can see the poles and the Edison bulbs above, which is really cool to see, because from the outside it shows you that something's different in that space and something cool's happening. We're gonna walk on into the art park here. It's really windy, sorry about that. Get a good feel for what the lights look like now that the poles have been up. So you can kind of see those lights strung across there. There's the Lady Sand City mural and all the lights going across the space. So it kind of gives you a good feel for what this space is going to be like once we have, events going on in here and activating this public space. It's going to be a great space for the community right in the heart of the West End. Thanks for watching.